No, it's okay. Just has to get a little bit more supple. There. Good. So that what you indicate in flexion does not put him behind the leg. Let's give him a little bit more time. Good. There you go. Fine. Good. There. Now, once you go once more around on the circle, maybe then, in order to get him a little bit more off your left leg, you finish the circle at C, then go on the quarter line and do a leg yield to the rail, followed by another circle of maybe 15 meters, turning left off the rail after you get there, after the leg yield. There. Good. That's right. There you go. Good. Yeah, that was really, I would have made a goal, would have had the goal to just really complete the leg yield towards the corner. Good, that's right, nice, excellent. Then the circle, there, good, then completing the circle on the quarter line and continuing the leg yield to M. What a good boy, super, yeah. Very good. Pet him with the left rein once. Really super, super sweet. Now change direction. And then you do the same exercise the other way. Going on the track right. That's correct. Very good. See, it's starting, when you ride from your right leg to the left rein, he wants to still gets a little bit bracy. But I think if you just work that pattern patiently, yeah, he'll settle into it. That's right. Very good. Now maybe ride a serpentine. Good. So throughout the clinic, and I'm sure you have noticed too, for me, as far as riding tempo to contact in suppleness and balance is very much accomplished by doing transitions, forward upward and forward downward, as well as riding bend lines and a frequent change of direction from bend line to bend line. That's right, especially for a younger horse, and he's only 6. That is perfectly applicable. That's nice, very good, super. Fine, fine, fine. That's good. Now, once more serpentine, let's talk through what you have to think about. Here you're thinking about bending. Good, through the loop. Now turning with bend, straightening, indicating to the direction, yeah, and then bending through in the loop. Exactly, turning. Good. Straightening. indicating the new direction, and bending through. There you go. Very good. You see when you touch the left rein, he's a little bit apprehensive. He's stiffer on that side. So when you touch it to indicate the direction by also gently making him look into the new direction, he wants to stop. Be prepared to back that up with a little bit of leg. Yeah. Nice. Excellent. Straightening, indicating the new direction, bending through. Inside leg. Yeah, very good. Fine, awesome. Yeah, awesome, super. There, and when that is understood, when you can always develop a little bit of what I call a baby shoulder in, when your horse has learned to stay off the inside leg in a yielding way, around the inside leg in a bending way, and does not ignore in those moments the turning aid. And that is what introduces the shoulder in. It's that you pretend you make the first step on the circle. That's right. That is why it's so important also later on when you develop the shoulder in, that when you lose the angle, you ride a turn. You do not pull the front end in from your inside rein. That's right. Good boy. Very good. Super. Nice. Yeah, that is just simply how the shoulder in develops itself, so to speak. Good. Yeah, there, fine, good boy. Yeah, and turning, and then when you get to the rail, yeah, you get to the rail, then you develop a little baby shoulder in. That's right. Where he just says from your reins, he allows you to guide the front end slightly inward. Super. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Excellent. And then do that the other direction as well. Good. There, try to go a little bit more forward. Make sure you keep him even in the reins. Yes, if a horse is stiffer one side than the other, he will yield away from the stiffness in opposite direction, which means with him, he will fall a little bit off the diagonal to the right. Yeah. Good. Aye, what a good boy. That is terrific, yeah? Very nice. Give him, that's good. Give him a little bit of a walk break. That is a pattern in the trot, again, where you basically, simply by doing something very basic in principle, where the shoulder in literally develops itself. What a good boy. There. Exactly, yes. Exactly. Yeah, he just, the minute anything that relates to left rein contact and left leg, he just goes like this. Exactly.
And those just all, you just start to feel him let go.
Exactly.
He just kind of starts to bend around the leg.
Bend around and arrive, exactly. Right. Right. Brandy, so many times I say, what you work off one side, look at, maybe I say it this way. We always say, ride your horse from back to front, right? But then I also say, when we think about the suppleness of the horse, when the horse has to get supple around your inside leg, you have to say into what, right? Yeah. So what you work off the left has to arrive in the right, and what you work from the back has to arrive in the front. Inside and outside aids correspond. Everything has a destination. Whatever you ask the horse to give into has to have a destination, and that is the opposite end or the opposite side. That's a boy. There. I now would like to proceed with a little bit of canter work, because yesterday we did a lot of trot work and not so much canter work. So I want to make sure that today I get to it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, it's definitely it makes them tired, but
Yes,
but it needs to be addressed.
that's right. And I'm not saying that you canter minutes on end. It is a little bit more finding the pattern and the exercises to make him a little bit stronger in the canter. Good. There you go. Always making sure when you address the left side, that he stays off your left leg into the right. That's when he does that, for example, turn him around to the left once. Just turn him around. Good. Keep your left leg not spinning though. Now good. Good. Keep your left hand there. Keep going. Keep going. Try not to stop him. Just stay in it until he basically says, okay, I can turn around to the left. Can turn around to the left, and I can just relax through my neck. There. Good job. That he relaxes through his neck. Good. Yeah, that's right. Come to the walk again. Yeah, that's right. There. And when all of a sudden he just blocks it, right? Then sometimes you just turn inward. Good. And you stay patiently waiting with your left hand nicely more pointed towards your inner thigh, to your upper thigh on your left leg, inside leg. There, until he just relaxes to that. That's right. There. Good. Very good. And here or there with a little tap, you have to ask him to stay energetic. Good. Just give you energy and just a degree of forwardness that does not relate to hurrying and tensioning, but just that he keeps this rhythm and this tempo. Good job. Yeah. And then go ahead and canter. Good job. There's the success of your canter departure to the left is directly related to him being supple left. Yeah? There. Good. Good boy. There. Now you continue the suppling process on that circle. Good. There. Once in a while you just open your left rein a little bit, flex the neck a bit to the left, and then give. So that the exercise is not that we continue the circle with an overbend in the neck, but that he allows you to loosen him through the left side and make the right rein more reliable. Yeah. Good. That's right. Now give left and say the result of the suppleness left has to include that the quality of the horse being on the bit is a longitudinal feeling in your right rein. That's awesome. Yes, that's right. That is awesome. Good. Supple left, give on the left. There you go. And feel that he is comfortable in the right rein contact as far as keeping him round on the bit and turning on the circle. Good job. And then back to the trot again. There's only a certain time you can hold it. Then he hollows out because he loses the hind legs, right? Yeah? There, and it's very important that at that moment, there will be a time where you feel, okay, now shape up, little boy, and let's make it one more lap, yeah? But you have to always say to yourself, it's better to ride a transition and reorganize than struggle with inner resistance. Good? That's right. Fine, fine, good. When I love sometimes to also use the terminology that when we are getting him supple to the left, on to the right, where we really feel that the horse learns that the outside aids are the wall to the circle. Yeah? That he can securely build contact in. That is your right rein and your right leg as well. That's right. There you go. And then he will learn also that the outside leg has two important functions. Guard the haunches, but assists in forward riding. Yeah? That's right. Good. Fine. That's right. Supple left, and then rounder and a little bit more aligned in the right. Good. That's right. Supple, then round and aligned. That means that the outside rein can make sure that the shoulders don't fall off, and your outside leg assures that he does not, with his haunches, push through the wall. Good. Organize, organize, organize. Brrr. Good boy. Fine. That's right. That's right. That is important, that the suppleness definitely does not eliminate the boundary setting outside aids. That's right. They are basically the destination, which later, good, that's good riding. Give on the left, pet him. Excellent. So that later then you can continue with the within the aspect that your horse canters off your inside leg along the outside aids, correct? That's right. Off your inside leg along the outside aid. Good job. Now make it a bit straighter in your outside rein. That's right. Super, super. Give left a little bit again. There you go. That's the idea. That is where then the terminology comes in, right from your inside leg to the outside rein. I always say, right from your inside leg onto the outside aids. That's rein and leg. There. Yeah, awesome. See, now he can do a transition again. That was awesome because he held that canter quite nicely. Good. There. In the downward transition, you will feel that he's looking to brace against that left rein. Say to yourself, in anticipation of that you do not already are that you're not prepared in that moment to say, okay, then I'll just use the left rein to downward transition. Yeah? Make sure that you say, no. I want to, if he grabs that left rein and runs through it, of course it contributes to the downward transition, but most certainly not without the outside. Very good. See if he'll stretch down on the circle a little bit more, but in contact. That's right. There you go. Good job. Very important that he learns that you can work the contact due to the fact that he accepts it, that the contact can give guidance to the position of the neck longitudinally and laterally. Super. Very good. Let him walk. Pet him. Very good. Then we'll change direction. Good boy. Good boy, little man. That's right. Very good. and pick him up, shorten your reins a little bit, trot on, establish your circle, and then we'll do the canter transitions this way. Good. I'm glad that we are getting to this point a little bit, that when you just pick up the reins and you just want to find a measurement in the rein as to where you can make a transition to the canter and you don't find yourself in a loose rein, right? That's basically what it is. There. When he at the walk just sits there and completely braces himself, where you feel you cannot go forward, it is always helpful to turn him onto a circle, and it can be a small turn, and it is definitely going to be a smaller turn because he doesn't want to go forward. And just stay patiently in it, driving into that turn until he says, okay, now I want to make the turn bigger, and then pretty soon he allows you to do go straight ahead forward on a 20-meter circle. That's right, yeah. Good. There, I would go to the trot rising because we have lost a nice rhythmical swingy trot. We just have a short choppy trot. Good. Keep your reins in that length, and now just say, after you have encountered that resistance from the walk to just measure the reins shorter and stay in the walk, where you now say, I'm gonna just work that honesty through the rein a little bit more. There. So put your leg on to a contact permitting hand, but then from your leg you want to ride through the rein, like I said in an earlier lesson, also with Brooke, where I said to her, make sure that the hand is not the final destination. The hand is a link in the contact. The final destination is the bit. In your hand, you feel what the horse feels like in the rein and how he accepts the bit and how supple he is in the jaw, in the pole, how he accepts the aiding through the reins. But your hand is not the final destination. The bit is. There, riding through the rein. That's right in there. Exactly. And he questions that a little bit, yeah? And I know right now might be thinking, I wonder if he's getting a little short in the neck, yeah? But you're saying right now to yourself, right now you ride through this measure of rein until he yields to it and roundens in the wither, roundens throughout in front of you, and calmly accepts the bit, chews on it, exactly. Does not try to back away from your driving aids in the moment of riding him that round. That's lovely. Very good. Super. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just have to say,
All of those were, as you were saying, I'm like, Jesus, breaking it down.
That's right, yeah. They lets you ride through the rein to the bit. Yes, very good.
When he's there, it's magical when he's there.
Good boy. Good job. Fine. What a good boy. There. And that should feel that when you sit a few strides to prepare for the canter, that should feel that it continues. Very important that there is no interruption in it as you sit. Exactly. That's right. That's right. Good job. That's correct. Good. You want it, yeah, that's right. When you ride through the rein, it is very good. That doesn't matter. Let me just break that down one more time. When you now ride in the canter, right, you're going to need quite a bit of leg to ride him through the rein. And that is to keep him round or make him softer and rounder in front of you. Here's the deal, Brandy. That's not a fixed hand. It is most certainly not a long rein, yeah, with your hand fixed behind the wither. It is very much a measure in the rein where within the contact to the horse's mouth, where you kind of like squeeze from your leg through the channel and through the rein to the bit, so to speak, you want to be able to have your hands in the position where you are telling him that even though you say, I want you through the rein, not against my hand, that you follow the mouth. That's right, there. You follow the mouth. And when you follow the mouth, when you then say, well, if I follow the mouth, then I feel like I have no contact. Don't take back on the rein, add leg to it and follow the mouth. Exactly, add leg to it. There, until he allows you to ride into the bit through the rein as to where the contact, again, can give guidance to the neck longitudinally and laterally. That's it. Good. Very important that you want to follow. And that's the amount of leg that you need. That's right. You see how he hollows out to that still. And back to the trot. Good. Yeah. Back to the trot. Make your rein a little shorter. That's right. That's right. Easy. Good boy, little man. It's okay. That's right. Try to work with your hands more in front of the wither. Good. Now we need to bend him to the right a little bit. Right, good. Bend him to the right. And if he refuses it, then make a circle as to where you bring the neck around a little bit and you let I always say, head, neck, shoulder, body. That's right. Take your time. Good. Good, wait, good. Good. Calm it down. Keep your right leg. Calm it down. Keep your right leg. Keep your right leg. Keep your right. There. That moment you reward. That moment you reward. There you go. And then you make a fuss over him. There. Good, that's right. Fine, fine. And from now on, it's very important that you diligently work on the conditions as to where your canter departure has better quality. Not just saying, well, I kind of got to the canter, but, he looks like a praying mantis. Yeah? Okay, but you just quietly and consistently work towards it. Right bend. Yeah. Allow the neck to come around a little bit. Yeah, easy, easy. There. Let him, exactly. And then reward him. That's exactly right. Keep that measure in the rein. Yeah. Don't say to yourself just, if I just let the rein a little bit longer, then I kind of can fake my way around this circle, yeah? Good job. Of course, we want a long neck, but we don't want a long neck where the horse is not going to the bit. Through the neck. Super. See, that is the quality of the trot. Yeah, it's a boy. There you go. Yeah? You have to get to the point where that feels like when you have him there in the neck in that measure of the rein, that he doesn't threaten to back up. Yeah? Or not wanting to go forward. I don't mean back up, just stop and run backwards, but back away from the bit and get behind your driving. Good. Let him come around a little bit. Good. Bring him in a little bit. Exactly. There you go. Fine. Fine. Very nice. Super. Yes. Now you can give on the inside. That's right. Go to it. Go through it and to it. Yeah? Your hand and the rein is the doorway to the bit. There you go. Oh, that was good. I like that. That's the idea. That has to get secure. There. And the more and he drops his neck in front of the wither a little bit because he feels that he can confidently push into the bit. Super. There you go. There. Yes. Very good. Very good. And always make sure that the horse is honest in the contact to both reins, to the one that keeps him round and is boundary setting, and to the one that indicates flexion and direction. So both reins have to be accepted in contact. That you can give on the inside rein should be the result of him being supple, not the result that he doesn't touch it. Or you can't touch it. That's it. You understand? Good. And then contact again. Exactly. That is, in my opinion, really important. So many times people say to me, oh, look at my horse. He's so supple to the right. No, he's not. He just doesn't touch it. Yeah? Super. And then you canter on once more. Good. Before you canter on, you assure yourself of forwardness to that measure of rein through the rein. Yeah. To the bit. Exactly. Good riding. Now bring the neck around a little bit again. Bring the neck around a little bit again. Soften your outer rein for a moment. Add inner leg. Super. That's it. That's it. Ooh, sorry about that. Good.